Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. Today, I want to talk about something that completely flipped my life upside down. It's this idea that you're not actually stuck. You just have a lazy brain. And I say that with love, because my brain was the laziest of them all. Let me explain. Just last year I was 26, completely broke, and utterly convinced my brain was broken. I couldn't stop myself from doom scrolling on my phone until 3 in the morning. Every single night, I felt like I was trapped in this cycle of unproductive behavior. And honestly, it felt hopeless. I was exhausted, anxious, and my bank account was a constant reminder of how stuck I felt. I'd wake up late, feel guilty, procrastinate all day, and then repeat the cycle all over again. It felt like I was living my life on autopilot, and the pilot was asleep at the wheel. One night, while scrolling at 3 a.m., I discovered neuroplasticity. At first, I was skeptical, thinking it was just another self-help buzzword. But the more I read, the more it clicked. The best way I can describe it is to think of your brain as a dense forest. Every time you have a thought, or perform an action, you're walking a path through that forest. Now, if you walk the same path, every single day, the path of procrastination, or the path of scrolling on your phone, that path gets wider, deeper, and easier to walk. It becomes a muddy trench that's almost impossible to get out of. Your brain, being efficient and a little lazy, will always choose the easiest, most well-worn path. That's why habits, both good and bad, are so hard to break. My brain had created superhighways for doom scrolling and self-doubt. This was a massive light bulb moment for me. I wasn't broken. My brain was just too comfortable taking the easy routes. So I decided to become a trailblazer in my own mental forest. I started forcing my brain to take new, uncomfortable paths. It wasn't about some massive, life-altering change overnight. It was about small, consistent efforts. I started learning really weird, random skills. I spent a week trying to juggle. Another week learning a few chords on a dusty guitar I had. And I even tried to learn a handful of phrases in a language I'd never speak. It felt silly at first, but each new activity was like hacking a tiny new trail in that dense forest. Simultaneously, I started practicing something called metacognition, which is a fancy word for thinking about your own thinking. I started watching my thoughts like a weird, creepy detective. When the urge to grab my phone and scroll hit, I'd stop and ask myself, why am I doing this? What am I trying to avoid? What's the new path I could take right now? Instead of mindlessly following the old path, I'd consciously choose a new one. Maybe I'd read 1 page of a book, do 5 push-ups, or just sit and listen to a song without any other distractions. These were tiny little detours, but over time they started to form new, stronger pathways. Fast forward to today, and the difference is night and day. I now run my own business from home, something I never thought I'd have the discipline to do. And guess what? I actually wake up at 7 a.m., feeling refreshed and ready to go. The old me who couldn't get out of bed is a distant memory. The forest in my brain is now filled with multiple pathways. The old, muddy trenches are still there, but they're overgrown and much harder to find. I've built new, positive superhighways that lead to productivity and a much healthier mindset. Now, let's be real. I'm not perfect. But the difference is, now I have the tools to pull myself out. My brain isn't fixed. It's just better trained. It's more flexible, more resilient. I know that I have the power to create new paths whenever I want. This isn't about becoming a superhuman productivity machine. It's about understanding that your brain is malleable and you have the power to shape it. So, if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like your brain is working against you, I want you to remember the forest. Start small. Pick 1 tiny new path to walk today. Learn a new word. Take a different route on your walk. Meditate for just 1 minute. Each small action is a step toward building a better brain. Before your old brain convinces you to click away and scroll past this, do me a favor and hit that save button. Think of it as your first step on a new path. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on rewiring your brain for success. Bye for now.